Welcome to the Real Entrepreneur Show with
Patti Bokerchuk.
and Kathy Barthel.
I'm just portraying the neediness of some people on social media.
Oh,
Nobody wants to be my friend.
I get so sad when I know.
Do you get those friends that they overshare?
And we love them dearly. But
I know.
as entrepreneurs, and since so many of us work alone, we're solopreneurs and so on, it can be a bit of a slippery slope. The difference between oversharing and being true to yourself.
And showing that you're a real person. Because I think in corporate, especially when I was doing MBA, is that we were not allowed to show we were human. We were robots. This is no feelings, no F words.
Exactly. Yeah. And when I write copy for people, one of the biggest problems most business owners have is this separation between the professional and the personal. And they're always afraid of showing more of the personal for fear that they won't look professional. And yet on social media especially, this tends to happen sometimes. And it's really...
They're oversharing way too much personal stuff that destroys their credibility, but really puts question marks
in it.
It's kind of like that. Oh, really?
It's a bit of a red flag.
That needy?
Yes. And this whole piece around credibility is really key, right, Patty? Yeah. Is that whatever you share, you always are thinking, no matter what you're doing, no matter where anybody sees you, online, offline, you're wearing that business owner hat. You are representing your business. And this is something sometimes we can forget on the friendly Facebook page or whatever with our friends. But really,
friends are clients too, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And you never know when they're going to go from friend to client or who they're going to tell
client
about
to
you.
Friend,
Yeah. So number one, make sure that whatever you share actually enhances your credibility. So if it's a story about you being vulnerable at some time, great. But make sure that shows actually why you understand maybe what your clients are going through, or whatever, so that it actually ties to your expertise.
You've been there before. Yeah. It's about building the basis is that we learn based on our failures, right? You don't learn from your successes as much as your failures, but that gives you the basis for the business you're building today. And it's like, hey, Kathy, I've done this. Let me show you how you don't have to do this.
Exactly. And that talks to number two, which is the lesson, right?
Yeah.
Make sure you're credible, that it shows that. And number two, make sure that it shows a lesson that they can take from that.
Yeah.
Right? And the third thing I think has to do with, this always happens in comedy, is timing. Timing is everything, right? When you are in the depths of that horrible moment, and we all have those, right?
Yeah.
Those moments where, oh my God,
rainy days, I'm
no good. I just flubbed that sale. I'll never get another sale, whatever it is. Take time and do not go on social then. Right? Unplug. Get yourself back together. And when you've got a cooler head and you've got some distance from whatever that was, then post. Particularly, again, if what you're going to post shows a way that you're credible, enhances your credibility, or shows a lesson that people can learn from.
Or at least if the question you ask doesn't show that you're needy. You're asking for feedback that you will then objectively evaluate, because your self-esteem doesn't come in a jar. It doesn't come from your social media likes. It comes from within. And your confidence is everything that you have as an entrepreneur. So if you're not confident, you're not going to get it out there. You're only going to get it in here. So that's where the timeout is good. You have to figure out what's going to make you feel better.
Yeah.
For me personally, bloopers. YouTube bloopers.
I took her advice one day. They are amazing. Pick any of your favorite shows and watch the bloopers. Brilliant tip.
Yeah. Always make me feel better. Anyways, remember, not oversharing.
Yeah, no oversharing. Share what makes you credible. Share the lesson learned. Take the time from the moment of difficulty before you share, and then ask good questions about how you can get help.
And share this video with your friend that overshares.
And we're going to get off before we do the same.
Ciao. Bye.
Bye.